In today's video, I'm going to give you 5 reasons why you should really consider calling Surrey BC your next home in the year of 2025. If you're someone that's been considering relocating to the lower mainland, I'm sure Surrey has come across your Google searches and you're probably frantically trying to figure out if it's a community that might work for you and if you've got one, your family. And I know exactly what you're running into as well. You've seen maybe some of the good and you've probably seen a little bit of the bad. Maybe some of that's got you a little bit concerned of whether Surrey is actually a great place for you to call it your next home. Well, living in the area of Surrey since I was a kid and helping hundreds and hundreds of people buy and sell homes in the city of Surrey since 2007 as a real estate professional, we have seen it all. But this video is forward looking about what is due to come in the city of Surrey in 2025 and the top 5 reasons why you might consider calling it home. You're going to want to make sure you hang around to the end of the video as well, because I'm going to give you a lot more to think about towards the end and some great resources that are going to help you set your mind straight and figure out what might be best for you. So if that sounds good, let's jump into it. Hey, I'm Darren, team leader of a top performing real estate team serving Surrey, BC and the surrounding areas. You might have seen me featured in big media like on Global TV, CTV, or in various newsprints like Business in Vancouver or the Georgia Strait. I created this YouTube channel to help you learn all about the areas of White Rock and Surrey, BC, and to offer a trusted voice for everything going on with real estate in British Columbia. Our team has helped hundreds and hundreds of people just like you buy or sell a home. So if you find yourself looking for help, connect with us by checking out the video description below, where you'll also find tons of valuable information and downloads for both home buyers and sellers. Now, enjoy the video. To start off a video like this, we definitely need to talk about not only the transit options in Surrey, getting around in Surrey, but also the Skytrain in Surrey. To kick things off, we need to start with the Skytrain, which is a raised platform train system. The Skytrain line in Surrey being called the Expo line, which connects Surrey to the remainder of the lower mainland through its Skytrain network. Well, the exciting news is that 8 new transit stations are being added to extend the Expo line all the way to Langley City, adding 8 new Skytrain stations and connecting more and more residents of Surrey to the rest of the lower mainland through the Skytrain network. This is in addition to a new transit exchange at the Bakerview and 166th Street station. Now, this transit exchange or bus loop is in addition to the 9 existing transit exchanges and bus loops in Surrey already. This means public transit and getting around the city of Surrey in the very near future is going to be even easier than it is today. We did a video earlier about the values of properties located in certain proximities to the Skytrain stations, as well as the densities that are going to be added around these Skytrain stations, which you can find in our YouTube channel and our Living in Surrey playlist. So be sure to subscribe to this channel so you get all the updates you need on anything to do with Surrey BC, White Rock BC, or anything going on with British Columbia real estate in general. Now, you probably know this, but Surrey BC, geographically speaking, is a little different than some of the other areas of the lower mainland. Geographically, it's distinct from many of the other areas due to its position as a river-bound delta. The Fraser River to the north and the Serpentine and Nickel-Mackle rivers to the west effectively separate Surrey from its neighboring cities, such as New Westminster, Burnaby, and Vancouver. This natural boundary created by the rivers influences both the transportation and the development in the region. So you might be someone watching this who doesn't necessarily want to rely on public transportation to get around, and you may need your car to locate to other areas of the lower mainland, maybe for work, to visit friends, or whatever that may be. Well, the great news is getting in and out of Surrey is getting easier and easier, and it's about to get even better. Here's why. Connecting Surrey to the remainder of the lower mainland, at least on the north side of the Fraser River, is 3 bridges and 1 tunnel system. You've got the Portman Bridge connecting Surrey to Coquitlam, which was replaced in 2012, and at the time, at 65 meters wide, it was the world's widest long span bridge. In addition to having a new Portman Bridge, we are also due to have a new Patello Bridge. The current bridge is currently an arch bridge connecting the city of New Westminster and Surrey together. However, a new, wider 4-lane toll-free bridge is due to open in 2025. You've also got the famous Alex Fraser Bridge, which connects North Delta, which is Surrey's basically little adopted brother, to New Westminster. The bridge was the longest cable-stayed bridge in the world when it opened in September of 1986 and was the longest in North America. Recently, a reversible lane system with movable barriers similar to a zipper was added to ease traffic during the morning and afternoon rush hours. So of our 3 bridges, one is new, one is currently being replaced, and the other one has a new system to help with traffic flow to get in and out of the city. Now, we've also got the George Massey Tunnel, which has been a little bit of a thorn in the side of both residents of Surrey and Delta trying to get north across the river into the area of Richmond. But here's the good news on that as well. The George Massey Tunnel is a highway traffic tunnel connecting Surrey and Delta to Richmond. The Highway 99 tunnel program will replace the aging George Massey Tunnel with a toll-free 8-lane immersed tube tunnel projected to be open in 2030. So really, based on everything I just shared with you, getting around Surrey, whether it's driving or taking public transit, is easy, it's getting easier, and it's about to get even better. Let's jump on to the next one. Whenever you're talking about Surrey, you always have to include the discussion about the affordability in Surrey compared to other areas of the Lower Mainland. And if you're moving from another province in Canada, we kind of need to get this out of the way, because Surrey is certainly not the most affordable city in Canada, far from it. But in comparison to other areas of the Lower Mainland, it's basically like it's on sale. Let me explain that a little bit. When comparing the city of Surrey to other major metropolitan areas, such as Vancouver, such as Burnaby, and such as Richmond, Surrey is significantly and notably cheaper than all of these areas combined. As an example, a detached home in the city of Surrey is approximately $1,010,000 cheaper than in the city of Vancouver, coming in at the date of filming this video with a benchmark value of approximately $1.63 million. You'll also notice that detached homes in Surrey are clearly much less expensive than some of the other areas used in this example. The same can be said about townhomes, coming in at approximately $426,000 cheaper in Surrey than the city of Vancouver, with a current benchmark value of about $860,000. And if you're paying attention at home, you guessed it, condos, no different. $263,000 cheaper in the city of Surrey than the city of Vancouver, with a current benchmark value as of the time of filming this video of $539,000. So this means if properties are more affordable in Surrey than many other areas of the Lower Mainland, that means that you're going to get a lot of people moving to the neighborhood. Naturally, this leads to lots of growth in the community and lots of investment in the community, which are numbers 3 and 4 coming up on our list next. Surrey is one of the fastest growing municipalities in Canada, currently the 11th largest in Canada. However, the population of Surrey is projected to overtake the population of Vancouver by the end of this decade in 2030. This means that there's many resources coming to the city of Surrey, lots of construction happening, and lots of infrastructure upgrades and amenity upgrades. Hang with me here, let's dive into those a little bit and I will explain. Starting with real estate being added, just generally in the province of British Columbia, in the first 8 months of 2024, 30,757 new homes were registered in BC, including 4,129 single detached homes and 26,628 multi-unit homes. And as you can imagine, a large portion of that development has occurred in the city of Surrey. With all this real estate coming, that means we need many more capital projects. Now, we talked a little bit about the transportation and what is happening with that in one of the previous examples, but let's talk about some of the capital projects that are due to come in Surrey that are already under construction or in planning to come in the coming years. Capital projects in Surrey currently include new community and recreation centers, ice rinks, new parks, a stadium, Indigenous learning centers, and an art studio. And with municipal elections coming next year in 2025, definitely be ready for some promises from the candidates running for the mayor of Surrey. If I had to guess, this is likely going to be related to things like developing a waterfront in the city of Surrey and even bringing in a world-class sporting or music venue. We also should probably jump into talking about investment in Surrey as well, and that can be as simple as starting a business in Surrey, or that can be as simple as just owning real estate in Surrey. So it's not just my opinion that Surrey is a great place to invest and to grow your wealth through owning real estate, but there's some other pretty credible sources that would agree with that statement. The Real Estate Investment Network has frequently ranked Surrey as one of the top places to invest in British Columbia due to its population growth, job creation, and infrastructure development. They publish annual reports that often list Surrey among the best investment cities in Canada. This is the same for other think tanks and publications such as Urban Analytics, information coming from the Canada Mortgage and Housing Corporation, listing Surrey as an area of opportunity for real estate investments, noting trends in population growth and housing demand in their market analyses. Many local and national real estate agencies such as Colliers and CBRE identifying Surrey as a high growth area, and media outlets and investment blogs like the Globe and Mail and the Financial Post. So those are some pretty credible names. You don't have to just go on my word, you can go on their word as well. And the last reason that you might choose to to call Surrey home in 2025 is really just related to the quality of life. We talked about, if you want to live in the lower mainland, that Surrey is already such an affordable place in comparison to some of the other cities to consider calling home, and the population growth is booming, meaning we're going to get a lot of capital improvements in the city of Surrey moving forward. But I want to give you some other reasons why the quality of life in Surrey is just as awesome as you can imagine. Number one, Surrey is considered by its other nickname as the city of parks. With hundreds of parks and high quality amenities, there's an outdoor activity for everyone in the city to enjoy. According to the Fraser Institute, Surrey also has some of the absolute best public schools in the entire province of British Columbia. This means it's great for families and great for your kids to get a quality education. Another thing I'll mention is that Surrey, well, it really has a lot of space, and this has allowed the city to really grow strategically and to do it right, unlike the opportunities that so many other cities and municipalities in the lower mainland have got wrong. If you're watching this, and I'll put it below in the description of this video, you might consider checking out Surrey's official community plan just to see what's really going on in the different hubs around the city. One of my favorite things about the official community plan, however, it is based off something called the Sustainability Charter, stating a vision for Surrey that articulates a thriving, green, inclusive city organized around 8 community themes for a more holistic way of looking at sustainability and the interconnectedness of community systems. In this official community plan, which was done about a decade ago, they stated something as a vision for Surrey, and they called it Surrey 4041, and it was based off 9 building blocks that I think you're just gonna love. The vision revolved around the city of Surrey continually becoming a greener, more complete, more compact, and connected community that is resilient, safer, inclusive, healthier, and more beautiful. And those 9 building blocks included greener, complete, compact, connected, resilient, safer, inclusive, healthier, and beautiful. I guess that's kind of similar to what I just said, to be fair. Now, this was a great start almost a decade ago, and I am excited to share with you as well that a new official community plan is currently underway to bring it more up to date and help improve and continue to grow the city of Surrey in such an awesome direction, making it the perfect place for you to consider calling home in the year of 2025. Or if you're watching this video in 2026 or whenever you might be watching it, it's going to be good. So look, now you know 5 excellent reasons why you might consider calling Surrey your next home in the upcoming years. And I want to make sure you have all of the information you need to make a really great decision. So number 1, I'm going to recommend that you check out our Living in Surrey playlist, where you can hear absolutely everything that you could ever want to know about living in the city of Surrey, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And I'm also going to recommend that you hang out a little bit longer and check out this video coming up next, where we're going to dive deep into some details that you're not going to want to miss. Hey, thanks again for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll look forward to seeing you on the next video. Cheers.